When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another,
and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation.
To be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience had shewn that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same ultimate evinces, are designed to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of evinces and usurpation, all have an indirect object, the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid war. He has refused to dissolve the most false and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of a media and a president fines. He has refused to pass all the laws in the environment and up to all the places of people. He has called together legislative bodies, see as unusual, uncomfortable, and distant. He has dissolved representative poses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmnesses invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time ever just dissolutions to cause others to be elected. He has endeavored to pervert the population of these states. He has obstructed the administration of justice. He has made judges dependent on his will alone. He has erected a multitude of new offices and taken the swoops of officers to hundreds of people in need of their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has affected to render the military independent of its superior to the civil power. For quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English law. He has abdicated government here by declaring us all of his protection and gains in violent instance. He has eliminated seas, ended up cold, and so drowned, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the worst of death, desolation, and tyranny. He has constrained In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unvarranable jurisdiction over us. They too have been deaf to voice of justice and the fine spirit.
We mess, therefore, acquiesce in the necessity, which derives our separation, helping, as we hold and what's the mankind, and reason in air, and peace, freedoms! We, therefore, are representatives in the United States of America and General Congress, are stepping appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of all intentions. Go and the need of by a bully of the good by these parties. Send them we publish and declare. That these United Colonies are and the right mark to be free and independent states. And they are soul for allegiance to the British crown, and that all political direction between them and the state of Great Britain is an argument totally dissolved. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred